In this video, I'll explain why 2026 will be brutal for unprepared business owners. And by the end of this video, you will learn 3 critical shifts happening right now that will separate thriving businesses from those that won't survive the year. And more importantly, you'll discover exactly what you need to do today to protect your business. I'm Santiago Cueto, board certified international business law expert and best-selling author based right here in Miami, Florida. For nearly 30 years, I've watched economic cycles crush unprepared businesses while others emerge stronger than ever. Let me be direct with you. The business landscape is changing faster right now than at any point in the last 50 years. I'm not talking about gradual change. I'm talking about seismic shifts that are already underway. You probably felt it in 2024. Maybe you noticed your customers taking longer to make decisions. Perhaps your costs kept climbing while your margins kept shrinking. These weren't random problems. They were warning signs. Here's what most business owners miss. They see the challenges as temporary bumps. They think things will go back to normal, but there is no going back. The rules have changed permanently. I sat across from a client last month who built a successful construction company over 15 years. He came to me in a panic. His contracts were suddenly getting canceled. His suppliers were demanding payment up front, and his best workers were leaving for competitors. He asked me, what went wrong? Well, I told him, nothing went wrong. Everything went exactly as it should when you ignore the warning signs. The first brutal reality is this: the cost of doing business has fundamentally reset. I'm not just talking about inflation. I'm talking about a complete restructuring of what it takes to operate. Labor costs aren't coming down. Your employees know what they're worth. They have options. And the days of paying minimum wage and expecting loyalty are long over. So if you're still trying to run on razor-thin margins with underpaid staff, you're already behind. But here's the trap. You can't just raise prices and hope customers accept it. Your customers are getting squeezed too. They're much more price sensitive than ever. They have more choices than ever. They can compare your prices to 10 companies in just 30 seconds. So you're caught. Costs up, pricing power down, margins disappearing. The businesses that will survive understand something critical. You can't compete on price anymore. You have to compete on value. You have to give customers a reason to choose you that has nothing to do with being the cheapest option. That means investing in your brand, investing in customer experience, and investing in systems that make you more efficient. These things cost money up front, but they're the only path forward. Now, if you're finding this valuable so far, do me a favor and hit that like button right now. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe and turn on your notifications. I share legal and business insights like this every single week that can save your business. Now, the second brutal reality is about technology, and I know what you're thinking. You've heard this before. Everyone's been talking about AI and automation for years, but here's what's changed. The technology isn't coming anymore. It's already here. Your competitors are already using it. Your customers are already expecting it. I had a retail client who refused to invest in online ordering. She said her customers preferred coming into the store. Well, she was right until she was wrong. Her customers did prefer the personal touch, but when her competitor across town added online ordering with same-day delivery, those loyal customers, well, they stopped coming in. She lost 30% of revenue in 6 months. Technology isn't about replacing the human element, it's about enhancing it. And it's about being available when your customers need you. It's about processing information faster. It's about reducing errors and saving time. The business owners who resist technology aren't protecting their personal touch. They're becoming completely obsolete. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If you're not investing in the right technology this year, right now, you're already a year behind. And in 2026, a year behind might as well be a decade behind. You don't need to become a tech company, but you do need to use technology to deliver your product or service better than anyone else in your market. Now, the third brutal reality is about legal and regulatory complexity. This is where I see most businesses fail most often, not because they're bad at what they do, but because they didn't protect themselves properly. The regulatory environment is tightening everywhere. Data privacy laws are expanding, employment regulations are getting stricter, and compliance requirements are multiplying. And the penalties for getting it wrong are severe. I can't tell you how many times I've had business owners come to me after they've been hit with a lawsuit or a regulatory action. They're shocked. They had no idea they were doing anything wrong. But ignorance isn't a defense. The businesses that will thrive in 2026 understand that legal compliance isn't a cost. It's an investment in longevity. Every dollar you spend on proper contracts, proper employee policies, proper business structures, and proper compliance is a dollar that protects everything else that you've built. And here's what keeps me up at night with my clients. One lawsuit can wipe out years of profit. One regulatory fine can cripple your cash flow. One employment dispute can damage your reputation permanently. And these risks are growing. More employees know their rights. More customers are willing to sue. And more regulators are actively enforcing rules that went ignored for years. All right, so what do you do? How do you prepare for this brutal year ahead? Well, first, get your financial house in order. Know your numbers, not just revenue. Know your true profit margins and know your cash flow. Know exactly how long you can survive if revenue drops by 20%. Second, invest in your people and your systems. The businesses that win are the ones that can deliver consistent value efficiently. That requires trained people and reliable systems. And third, protect yourself legally. Get your contracts reviewed, update your employee handbook, and make sure your business structure is optimized. Don't wait until you need to get it right. Look, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. The businesses that take action now will not only survive 2026, they'll dominate their markets. The businesses that wait and hope for the best, they'll struggle. If this video helped you see what's coming and how to prepare, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I share insights like this every week to help business owners like you thrive. I'm Santiago Cueto, your Florida business attorney. Be sure to watch more of my videos right here.